Welcome back to Mossy the Caddy camper. Sorry about the graininess. I'm on the front facing camera. I'm currently in my van at -1 degrees outside, waiting for my battery to restart. So basically my battery died today. The battery red light on my dash has been on for a little bit. I didn't want to get to it too quickly, but today it finally fully died. I got a new battery from Halfords and I installed it, and it turned on the first couple of times great, like basically a brand new engine kind of thing, and then it stopped. It would crank, or it would turn on and then it would immediately die again. It would turn on again, immediately die again. Sometimes it would be stuck in like a cycle of turning on, but it would just stall. So I've looked around, I've asked around a couple of people. A few people think it's for EGU, some people think it's for the immobilizing system, or maybe like I found a split in my my breather hose. So it could be any of those things. My mechanic friend has said it's my my turnover motor. I really hope it's not that. So I'm doing little bits at a time. The things I've tried so far are making sure that the terminals on the battery are nice and tight. I wiggled them around, make sure they're as far down as they can possibly go. Didn't work. Number 2, I changed the battery in my fob. Some cars and some vehicles, you change the battery and sometimes it doesn't recognize the fob, so you have to reset the fob to the vehicle and it will start that way. Number 3, immobilizer fault. So VWs and basically all cars have immobilizers, an alarm or something like that. So if someone tries to steal your vehicle and doesn't recognize what's going on, it won't start, and that's one of the kind of things that happens here. There are sequences you can press certain things in certain orders and it will reset that. It's not working for me, so that's not working. Number 4, I need to apparently register a new battery. I've changed batteries on my previous cars before and it's been no issue, just swap it out, bish bash, done. And I know for a lot of the newer ones you don't need to register batteries anymore, but my last car was 2006 and it's older than this van, and that worked fine, so I don't really see why it would change. But basically I think it's the ECU or the EGU needs to recognize that a new battery's been put in to allow it to change how it's been charged compared to the old battery. And to do that, you've got to disconnect both terminals, wait 15 minutes and then reconnect them again. After the deep dive online and into the ancient VW archives, I found that doing this will get rid of any leftover residue of power in the vehicle and in the EGU or ECU. And then when you reconnect the terminals, it should start fresh, reset everything, hard restart, and go from there. Whether or not this works, I don't know. Number 5, I need to get a new pipe or new hose for my breather valve. That could be stopping a lot of the air going from a crankshaft into the oil, something like that. I read it online like a couple of hours ago. It's been a long day. Something about the breather hose stops it from doing something. I'm not a mechanic, I'm learning as I go. And number 6 is a new crank motor. I don't think it's that, because it is cranking, it is turning on, but it's just dying immediately. So annoyingly enough, I've got my MOT tomorrow at 11 o'clock, and I don't think I'm going to make it. For anyone out there who wants to change a battery in their VW or their car or whatever, make sure that if you've got a standard center console, like a radio, you've got the radio kind of number code thingy. because when you disconnect and reconnect either the previous battery or new battery, it will reset everything. So if you haven't got that code, you have no radio. Okay, so the 15-minute timer is up for disconnecting these battery terminals. Still online, it can also help if you get the two cables to touch each other for 5 minutes, just to make sure all the energy from the car's computer is completely gone. Okay, connected to the terminals. We have got power. I've got things on now. Let's just turn these off for now. First test. Let's go. Just doing the same thing. It's turning on and then turning off. Fuck. Oh my god. After all that, it wasn't a pipe, it wasn't anything, it was a blown fuse. What kind of fuse? It was a 5-volt fuse that goes for dashboard. That's what destroyed my van. So it's on now. I'm letting it warm up a little bit. Stupid. I'm gonna let it run for a little bit actually. I'm gonna turn it on and off a few times, make sure it's actually working and not just like some fluke that it's on. But oh my god, how stupid. How stupid. This was dumb. This has been racking my brains all night. I went to bed at like 5 or 6 a.m. googling every possibility of what it could be, and nowhere it said anything about fuses, unfortunately. Everything said like, oh, my injector's gone, oh, my crank motor's gone, my ECU is bugged out, all these things that I need special tools for. On a fluke, I went, oh, let's check the fuses. The first fuse I took out, a 5-volt fuse, it was broken. So I went to Wix, I picked up another one, I came back, plugged it in, and now it's working. Brilliant. How brilliant.